Hi, kindergartners. We're going to talk a little bit about making an opinion and then writing about it. You know, I was looking at our question for the week, what habitat would you like to visit? And I noticed that Betty has already answered it. So she had her opinion decided right away. She was fast. She said she would like to visit the ocean habitat. And you know what she said? She said she'd like to visit the ocean because she'd like to see a shark. Now, Betty, I think you actually said the coral reef, didn't you? Yeah, that's actually along the edge of the ocean, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I thought about Betty's opinion, and I would love to see the ocean. I would love to see the coral reef, I think, maybe, but I was a little bit nervous about the shark thing. So I thought I would read a story about the coral reef and then decide if I would also have the opinion that I would like to visit the coral reef. So I'm going to share a short story with you, and then we'll kind of decide what I think about it, and you can decide what you think about it. Okay, our story is called Coral Reef. All right, here we go. In the ocean, you can see, I'm going to put that right up close. What do you see there? I see a scuba diver. It looks like he's taking some pictures. I'm glad that they did because that allows us to see what's down there in the ocean without going. Yeah, lots of colors. Oh, speaking of colors, blue and blue stripes. Look at that beautiful fish. Look at the stripes on that fish. Very gorgeous. Yellow and yellow spots. Boys and girls, can you believe that's an actual picture of a starfish? It almost looks like something that's make-believe. It's so beautiful. I don't know. I would like to see that, I think. Orange and orange stripes. Wow. Those are thicker than the blue stripes we saw earlier, aren't they? Some are thin or narrow, and some are wide or thick. Purple, Nora R. Isn't that one of your favorite colors, if I remember correctly? A couple of you really like that color. And purple spots. Look at that. Can you believe it's a real fish? Green and green stripes. Look at the stripes on that fish. They almost look like a rainbow-shaped stripe. Interesting. All on the coral reef. Look at, there's another picture. Look at all that going on in there. All those beautiful colors. Well, the coral reef certainly is a busy place with lots of life. Many, many different types of animals and plants that we can see there. Now, when I first thought about what Betty saw, I was a little bit nervous. And in my opinion, I was thinking I would not like to go to the coral reef. But as I've learned a little bit more about it, I think I agree with Betty now. I think I would like to see the different fish in the different shapes and sizes. I would love to see the colors. You know how crazy about colors I am. All right, well, let's try this out. Let's see if we can practice writing my opinion down, and you keep thinking about your opinion. All right, let's see if I can turn this. Hopefully the lighting will still work. Looks a little dark. I hope you can see that there. All right, so when I write my opinion, I want to make it clear in the beginning. So if someone said to me, would you like to visit the coral reef? I would say yes. Capital Y. We remember how to spell that, don't we? E-S. Yes. And I'm going to put an exclamation point because I would say that now in a way that I'm very sure. No doubt about it. Yes. Okay, new sentence. I would That one's tricky, isn't it? It rhymes with could. So if I think about how I spell could, I can just change the C to W. I would like, who's going to spell that for me? Lou, will you spell it for me? L-I-K-E. He did that so fast. I knew he was going to just like rattle it right off. I would like to. Now when I spell to this time, it only gets one O. It's not like our word this week that means also. This is the other way of using the word to. Yes, I would like to visit. Ooh, that was last week's letter. All right, Angie, what is it? A V, good girl. I would like to Oh, look at what little word is hidden inside of there. What do you think, Jacob? It is it. Good job. I would like to visit the... Who can spell the for me? Okay, go ahead, Logan. T-H-E. Good. That was one of our sight words way back. Coral reef. I'm going to do a look back. Look at, if I was unsure, I could look at the title because it was in the book and that can help me. We can look around our room for words. Yes, we can. We could put it into the computer to get help. We could look in a dictionary. All kinds of places that we can look to help us spell words we don't know about. Look at Caden, there's a vowel team. 2 E's making the long E sound. Yes, I would like to visit the coral reef. Am I done? Not yet. What do I need, Claudia? I need my period at the end to finish that sentence. All right, now I have to tell them why I want to visit the coral reef. I need a reason. Yep, that might help convince them. Why would you like to visit it if you would? The different fish? Okay, to cool off, maybe. You know why I want to visit it? Because I'm crazy about colors, and I would love to see the animals in so many colors. So I'm going to give my reason. This is a new sentence, that's kind of tricky. I had to memorize that one. I want to, anyone remember C? Priscilla, remember when you learned that? S-E-E. To see. I'm going to leave a meatball space before I write my next word. Colors. I want to see colors. And I think I'm going to put an exclamation point because the colors made me so excited that I wanted to visit the coral reef. All right, what do good readers and writers do, Mason? You got it. They reread. Let's go back, and as I reread, I'm going to pay attention because sometimes we find a mistake, don't we? And then we can fix it. Yes, I would like to visit the coral reef. I want to see colors. Hey, we did a pretty good job, didn't we? We have spaces between our words. We have capitals where the capitals belong. We do. I think our spelling looks pretty good. Great. What else could we add to have more detail in our story? What could we add? Aviana, what would you add? You would add a beautiful picture, wouldn't you? So Tyler, I'm wondering, could I add details in the picture and could that add more to my story? Sure, what would you add, Tyler? You would add the different types of fish. All right, very good. Luigi, what would you add? I know you are really good at adding details to pictures. You think of things I never would think of. Oh, the plant life, because plants are part of the habitat. Very nice. There's many different types of plants. Do you see how some, look at this, looks like tree branches. And look at this one here. It looks, well, this is, yeah, that's kind of a plant, kind of an animal. Yeah, that one's kind of wispy over here. Who said colorful rocks? Yeah, that's a great idea. Hunter C, is that what you would add? Great. Jason, you would add a scuba dive. Oh, Betty. Uh-oh. Jason, be careful. If you add the scuba diver, Betty just said she's adding a shark to the picture, so watch out. All right, boys and girls, you did a great job with writing about an opinion, and I really like how you used a story and listened to someone else's opinion too to help formulate or make your opinion. All right, keep up the good work.